Ink Master premiered in 2012 at the height of the show's about tattoos craze. The premise of the show is pretty simple. A bunch of tattoo artists compete to see who's the best overall artist. The last artist standing will be crowned, wait for it, the Ink Master, and win a cash prize. While the popular show has made it through plenty of seasons and 2 spin-offs, it may not be exactly what it seems. Reality TV has a reputation for not being all that real, and it looks like Ink Master is no different. Down to the wire? For an elimination challenge, artists may be given 6 hours to do their work. According to Redditor Corey Matcham, a tattooed participant on the show, the time limit is actually pretty meaningless. On the show, Judge Dave Navarro appears to give warnings of how much time is left, but Corey said that's all done in editing to present a false sense of urgency.
That's it. Time is up. Sharpie's down.
In his experience, some artists were finished hours in advance, while other artists even went overtime. Redditor Tattooed Mom similarly claimed in an AMA that on her season, Dave Navarro's timed warnings were all filmed at one time and edited into the show after the fact. Human Canvas Jury. A big part of the elimination process is choosing a handful of the worst tattoos that have to go head-to-head before the judges. In many seasons, this is in part accomplished with the help of the Human Canvas Jury, which is made up of the newly tattooed participants.
You're here because the Human Canvas Jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
Corey Matcham was on a jury twice, and he explained in his Reddit AMA it was all fake. He says they did discuss as a group what they all thought of the tattoos, but producers only included the things they had told the jury to say. Corey claims his jury actually picked an entirely different tattoo than the one that made it to air, but the show was edited to make it look otherwise. Uninvolved judges. The show does a good job of showing how the judges regularly go from studio to studio checking out all the progress. But according to Corey Matcham, that's totally staged too. He claims the judges are actually barely on set at all, and that they came in for about 5 minutes to do the walkthrough on camera. In the end, this gets edited to look like the 3 judges were in the room the whole time. Redditor Jay Dizzle, a Human Canvas on a different season, adds that some of the judges seem to make things up on the fly, not really sticking to any standards or guidelines when it comes to judging. Not about the art? For a show that's supposed to be focused on tattoo artistry, there's a lot of time spent on weird flash challenges that don't reflect realistic tattoo scenarios. The flash challenge can be anything from ice sculpting to burning objects with live electrical wires. Season 3 artist Frank McManus was required to tattoo an inmate in a prison cell with 1 needle and extremely poor lighting. With limited resources and equipment, he felt there was no way he could produce work to the best of his ability, nor could anyone else. As he told Penn Live, the challenges don't have much to do with what tattooing really is. To make things worse, some challenges are physically daunting. Season 1 artist Heather Sin told LA Weekly that between tattooing pig corpses in a freezing meat locker and getting sunburned while working on a car, the show was more like Fear Factor than anything else. She acknowledges that she was probably too sensitive for the show, but also should have known it was never really going to be about art. All part of the plan. One of the biggest charges against any reality show is that it's all plotted out ahead of time, and based on what past contestants have said, Ink Master is exactly that. During an NBC interview, artist Kyle Dunbar said that one of the hardest things for him to deal with on the show was watching the judges play favorites, praising a tattoo with noticeable flaws from an artist they liked, while simultaneously critiquing the same flaws from a different artist. Corey Matcham noted that many shots are just flat out staged, and contestants are instructed beforehand how they need to act and react. For example, Human Canvases are given headphones, but the producers actually just stick them on long enough to get a shot on camera because the headphones are made by a sponsor. Apparently, the team behind Ink Master also tried to make the show seem a little saltier than it actually was. Heather Sin told LA Weekly that a producer told the contestants that if they wanted to go to sleep, they better start talking about each other on camera because nothing they were actually talking about was going to make it to air. Thanks for watching. Click the grunge icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel, plus check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.